How many do you have on the docket this morning? You ready? You ready? Your voice okay?
Yeah. John's orders.
Okay. Yes, sir. You ready for your two? Or Mr. Okay. I'm ready whenever you are.
Mr. Wright, if you want to come on up. If everybody's feeling better, I'm not contagious. This is just.
I'm sorry. I believe Mr. Rice on the trial docket.
He is, Your Honor. I think we have two issues going on. First of all, I think the state's going to need to ask for a continuance of the trial because we got an email that the FTLA agent would not be abated. Is that correct?
That's correct. The cases, the oldest cases, Judge, that Mr. Waltz have always been focused on, Your Honor, the physical lab judge is unavailable. When they called in, we did subpoena them, Judge. They called in that they had sent their unavailability notices, and I just informed them, we would file our motions to continue, Judge. We did ask if there was another analyst or, that could perform it to try to keep the cases going, Judge. And it is my understanding, and I know from the email that we got, I believe the entire chemistry section is unavailable.
Okay. All right, Mr. Wilson, any objection?
Your Honor, if they're not available, there's not really much I can do.
Mr. Wright will move your. What's the second thing before?
You raised the second thing, Your Honor. There was a problem that occurred while Mr. Wright was on release.
Yes, Mr. Wright. What's going on? You were on release, and while you were released, you tested positive for some cocaine. You told me you weren't smoking crack, but your friends were. You just in their vicinity. And I've never heard.
Proof of that.
Yeah, what do you have? I'll take a look at it.
Proof of what do you? Your Honor, I haven't had a chance to look there. I think it's. I'll just pass it to the court and believe it's Google research.
Google research,
or some of it. Done not to take sort of by goodwill.
If you the first thing I have says Google search cocaine being absorbed through the skin and felon P test. I'm probably certain if you're touching cocaine, it's probably going to be absorbed. Explains the second page is some links. PUBMED. The other one is www.police1.com. Explains why officers use the wear of PPE and drug busts. Cocaine can get in your system if handled or touched. True. And transfer out of mouth. This talks about from Oxford Academy on the dermal absorption of cocaine. The dermal is the skin. A 5 milligram dose of cocaine freebase. I'm not sure what freebase is. I've heard it in songs, but I'm not sure. Applied to the volar forearm skin, resulted in a positive UA. That's not what you told me. You didn't tell me that you touched it. You said one of your friends was smoking crack cocaine and you were just buying and somehow I got in your system. Mr. Wright, I'm gonna go ahead.
Who's making contact with Judge? So,
what you mean by that?
And touching.
Okay. Mr. Wright, I'm gonna revoke your bond, sir, for violating terms of my release conditions for testing positive for cocaine. So you're gonna be placed back in the Gulf County Jail, and we'll see you on March 6th at 1:30. I'll take a look at that. Maybe it'll change my mind.
Just or you can sell it. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. That's Department of Veterans Affairs. You're a veteran, Mr. Wright? Please have an appointment to meet with a nurse.
29 signing that paperwork from me. Yeah,
I know, Mr. Wright, No, but I can't overlook the fact that last year he had concerns about medical conditions, and I agreed with you and let you out and told you to check in for UAs. And within a few weeks, maybe even a week of you getting out of jail, you test positive for cocaine. So I've continued the hearings until today, but I'm going to revoke your bond, sir. You'll be held without bond, and I'll see you on March 6th at 1:30.
All right, but
And since you are a veteran, I'm not sure the nature of the charges, but if we need to talk about Veterans Court, if he's eligible, we can talk about that.
I'll speak with Ms. Smith about that.
Yeah, I don't know his background score sheet or what, but it looks like some drug charges. He's tested positive for cocaine, and maybe that's something that we can look into.
You'll be out of team feeding us.
Yes, sir.
So I know.
Oh no, you did. Everything I read though was that you actually have to have physical contact with it. Talked about their dermal or their dermis, which is the skin, and touching. And I agree. If you touch cocaine or handle cocaine, it was going to be in your system. But that's not what you told me. You told me your friend was smoking crack cocaine, and you was just there with him, and somehow it got into your system. You never said that you touched him.
That's what I'm told. Y'all got in it.
Yes. Well, Mr. Wright, you tested positive for cocaine, sir. All right, that violates my conditions of release, so I'm gonna put you back in jail, and I'll see you March 6th. Miss Judy, do you know if counsel from the summary judgment hearing joined us?
They will judge at 12:30, or do you want them earlier?
Yeah, I would like them earlier, so there's no need for them to have to drive over and be before me at 12:30. And if they can join me as soon as possible, that'll be great.
Yes, sir, I will.
Mr. Richter, you're in a similar situation. You were supposed to be here yesterday morning at 9:30. You showed up late. I had already issued a warrant for your arrest, failure to appear, and I did not rescind it. So you spent the night in the county jail. Mr. Hill, able to get this case resolved?
We'll have it resolved, Judge. I've met with Mr. Richter a couple of times and felt it was necessary to have him evaluated for potential sanity defense and or competency issues. So we have that evaluation scheduled with Dr. Schuler on the 23rd of this month. We provided that information to Mr. Richter yesterday before he appeared before you, but we can put it on the record what that appointment is. If he's incarcerated, then Dr. Schuler can come to the jail and see him. If he's out of custody, that evaluation will take place at my office in the courthouse.
All right, Mr. Richter. When I say 9:30, you know what that means?
9:30 a.m.
Yeah, when I tell you to be in court, it's not an invitation. It's not a request. You don't have to talk things. You don't have, it's not an invitation. You get here on time, not hours after. Okay. I'm gonna let you out of jail. I'll see you on March 6th at 1:30. Any questions about the date and time?
March 6th at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
We have a handwritten memo, and
I'm not giving you a handwritten memo. We're gonna get you this notice.
Yeah.
You sign that. I mean, I don't want to have any confusion.
And Judge, just for the record, that evaluation is scheduled for February the 23rd, 2024 at 1:00 p.m. That will be in my office here in the courthouse.
You understand that, Mr. Richter?
yes, sir. I am a former Homeland Security agent and FBI agent and an astronaut, and I have been to space, and I do suffer like a little bit of amnesia sometimes.
I understand.
We get this paperwork together so we can put his eval appointment on it.
Okay.
And I am a previous U.S. Air Force pilot. So I have blacked out several times while traveling Mach 15 and Mach 17 and stuff like that. So I redid the NASA program. I built 4 NASA space shuttles. Amazing. And I actually am a very intelligent person.
Yes, sir. I don't doubt that.
Like one comprehension, like 15-minute span disorder now.
Yes, sir.
So
Well, we're putting an appointment down. Make sure you go see Mr. Hill at his office, and we'll go from there, okay?